Welcome back to Joy TV, guys. So, guys, let's listen to today's news and let me subscribe to this channel and share the video.
Mr. President,
Thank you. So, let me leave you guys to watch the
Commander-in-Chief, Armed
news.
Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Your Excellency, the Speaker, my brothers, Deputy Senate President, Deputy Speaker, Secretary to Government, and Ministers, let me at this point especially recognize the family of our late hero, the family of President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, our blessed memory. I use the young Yusuf, Muhammadu Buhari, as the point of contact. The rest on other protocol, Mr. President. From me, as President of the Senate, and I want to say my fellow custodians of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, there are moments in the life of a nation when she must pause, not out of routine, but out of reference. Today is such a moment as we gather in very solemn remembrance of President Muhammadu Buhari, a man forged in the furnace of battle and tempered in the trials of governance, a man who gave everything he had to a country that asked everything of him. President Muhammadu Buhari was not perfect. No leader is. But he was a very principled man. He stood for something. And in a world where it is easy to chase headlines, he chose instead to chase honor. Where others sought glory, he sought duty. As a minister in his cabinet, appointed by him, I saw President Muhammadu Buhari unplugged. He was not flamboyant, far from it. His voice was measured, his steps deliberate, his public demeanor austere. But beneath that calm exterior beat the heart of a great patriot, unyielding, unbending, and utterly uninterested in personal comfort, but duty called. He served this nation first in uniform, and decades later he returned to serve it once more, this time in flowing agbada. Whether clad in khaki or in civilian robes, through coups and campaigns, criticisms and crises, he never wavered in his belief in the promise of Nigeria. His legacy is marked by monumental achievements, too many, too vast, and too significant for me to enumerate within the time allotted to me. President Buhari did not merely pass through the corridors of power. He left his boots and imprints in them. He believed that discipline mattered, that integrity mattered, that leadership, even when lonely, must be anchored in something greater than power. He did not seek to ride waves of popular acclaim. He walked with steadiness and often in solitude, along with the reach of national conscience. And let us be honest, he was tough. He was a soldier who did not flinch under fire, a leader who did not flee from responsibility, and above all, a Nigerian whose loyalty to this nation was never up for sale. His toughness was born not out of pride, but of patriotism, a fierce, unrelenting belief that Nigeria, with all its challenges, was still worth fighting for. And yes, some disagree with him. That is the nature of democracy. But even his fiercest critics will admit that he did not pilfer the nation's purse, nor pander to its pleasures. He remained to the very end a sentinel of Spartan simplicity and austere integrity. His life reminds us of a truth often forgotten in this noisy age, that greatness is not always loud, and that history, in its wisdom, sometimes reserves its most solemn applause for those who labored not for fame, but for legacies. Let it be said by generations to come that a man once walked this land with a firm gait, a steady gaze, and an iron sense of duty. His name was Muhammadu Buhari, former president and former commander-in-chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless his memory, and may his soul rest in perfect peace. And may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria that he served and loved. I thank you.